The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hey. Well, you're here at Between the Sheets. I'm Silky D.
And I'm Fireblaze Lane.
And we have a special guest in the house.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, from the 80s and 90s girls group. I'm talking about funk, all the way to electric funk. Standing up for the women with the meeting right. in the ladies' room, which we're having a meeting right now, and it's not in the ladies' room.
Oh my gosh,
Miss Cheryl Cooley, how you doing?
Welcome,
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. This is going to be adventurous.
Yeah, because we got a lot of stuff. But at first, I always ask Miss Fireblaze, how was your weekend?
You know what? I had a really good weekend. Laid around a lot, but we did spring cleaning on Saturday, so we moved everything around, and then we just kind of relaxed.
Okay.
And then a lifelong friend of mine moved in with me.
Okay.
And she is now staying with me. So,
all right.
You know, just regular life stuff, I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, at least you're helping out someone. You're saving, I'd say you're saving a life from being out in the streets.
You know what? She helped me raise my kids. I always say it takes a village to raise
that's right.
a family and to raise a child. And she and I influenced a lot of young lives together. And her mom passed away, her dad passed away, her son passed away. So we're her family. So she's
beautiful.
We're her family. We're gonna love on her till
beautiful
infinity.
Miss Cheryl.
Yes.
How was your weekend?
Yes.
Well, they dragged me out to a party.
Drug? Wait a minute.
How they gonna drag you?
Fun. Really?
Yeah, I did have fun, but I was very resistant.
You were
okay,
resistant. Why?
You know, it's just something about walking into a room full of people. Yeah, I have that.
Come on, you performed
that's on stage.
In front of thousands of people.
But that's on stage. But like walking into a room with a lot of, it's like, whoa.
Close up. But you've been in VIP room and green rooms.
Okay.
That's
it's like, whoa. There are people here.
Right.
So I got past my fear, and
right.
I went to the party, and I had a lot of fun. So a lot of old friends and stuff, and there's a lot of friendships there, 30 years plus, so I had a lot of fun.
Okay. So are you claustrophobic?
I guess.
Like being around, enclosed environment. Was it a small environment?
No, I just think, a lot of people. Whoa.
I don't understand it. My weekend was off the chain.
Yes.
Even though I was even though I was being me, I would say Saturday at the 5 Points Youth Foundation, it's my foundation right there on Weston and Florence. I was blessed to have Lady Dread.
Nice.
She came and performed. Also had, two original band members from Earth, Wind, and Fire. They came and performed. Wow. And just that whole environment, again, which I invite you to come. And also to the community that, I have a kind of like a community center right there in the heart of L.A. for everybody to come and do their thing, just whether it's poetry, MCing, singing, whatever the case may be. And it's just been fabulous. So it was just a beautiful day on Saturday. And then yesterday, I was at the Beat Swap Meet, and it was 10-year anniversary. And it was with Snake Puppy, the LA Dream Team. Egyptian Lover performed. Key T was there. Wow. LA Posse, the LA Breakers, Beat Junkies, Alcoholics. We all were there, and that was just a fabulous day. Incredible food, from all over. The environment was great, huge diversity. Parking was good. Wasn't, I mean smooth for a Sunday that I was supposed to rest, right?
But that was, you know what? Sometimes music is the best medicine.
Oh, most definitely.
And like, I don't know about you, but when I'm in that setting, it just gives me life. Like, I get so much energy. You know, music is so, and then you're naming greats. So this is like music that you can just,
I'm telling you guys,
miss
out.
To, you know,
the next Beat Swap Me. It's just pay attention to, I guess, the LA Weekly or whatever, or on Instagram. I make sure that I post it, but it's once a month, and it's in different areas. But when I say it brings back the nostalgic, old school 80s, 90s thing, that's what's fabulous, you know, to go through records and stuff that, you know, it's all about vinyl and buying CDs. And if you happen to be there and someone have it, you sign it. So, you know, wow, I'm just saying big up to Class Mix 1. And definitely want everybody to call in because our subject is getting ready to get hot. You got the subject, right?
Yes, and you know what? I have so many people. Can I just say this?
Right.
We are at... Oh, never mind. It doesn't even make any sense.
I'm trying to give her the plug. I'm trying to put the plug in, ladies and gentlemen. This is an organic show.
No,
it's 323.
No.
Call in. It's 323 right there.
293-3375. But what I was going to say is for everybody that keeps texting me, because I'm sitting here trying to text and they're saying, how do I log in? So I was getting ready to say it on the air, but I can't. So that's
MorrisMediaLive.com.
I know, but they can't hear us. They're trying to hear us already.
Morris.
We have a call.
Oh, we got a caller before we have a conversation.
Yes.
Caller. Hey. Hi. You're on Between the Sheets. Who are we talking to?
And where are you calling from?
This is Sear Shaheed calling from California.
That's what's up.
Hi.
You must know him. Look at her. She's blushing right now.
I am not blushing. I just happen to know this voice very well.
Okay. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great. I'm just calling in, supporting.
That's what's up.
Support.
Well, thank you. So,
absolutely.
Can I put you on the hot seat for?
Yeah, let's put him on the hot seat.
Okay,
wow.
So this, you know, he also, see, when you know someone, you can kind of ask them a question.
Yeah,
so,
ask them a question.
Nasir,
yes.
When it comes to relationships, the subject that I wanted to talk about today was getting back to basics. And my girls and I were talking about likes. Mm-hmm. What is your opinion about likes? You know, it used to be very simple. Do you like me? Yes or no. Check the box. But now they have taken that forum and made it and put it on social media. So now everybody competes for likes. What is your opinion? The subject that I wanted to talk about today, we have a little feedback. But go ahead.
Technical difficulties. There we go.
What do you think? Uh-oh. We have really bad... I can't hear you. He's also a driver, so if he loses coverage...
Understandable.
Yeah. You might have to call us back.
Call us back till you get into a nice little area. That's just the cell phone life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's okay, but let's continue that conversation.
Right. So, back to basics. We often, do you remember being a kid? You know, that was the cute thing, right?
No, I don't remember being a kid.
The teacher would try to, like, intercept the note because, you know, somebody would write you a letter and say, do you like me, yes or no, with the little happy faces. And now we have social media, and a lot of people compete for attention, and they compete for the likes. And I find that we are creating a culture of children and grown-ups that are dissatisfied with just simply being themselves, that they are in pursuit of the like.
Wow. So are you trying to say this is the new self-esteem type of situation?
I think so. I think that because they're making it where the person with the most likes, right?
Popularity.
Popularity, but they get the ad. They're monetizing it for them. So you can't be, well, I guess you can, but it isn't as popular unless you're kind of like, half clothed or, even with the guys, they're showing their shirts and body and
nakedness.
And then we
use
those
things.
Kids for marketing platforms, because then the kid that's the most outrageous gets the most likes. So then people that want to also be famous within the social world, reach out, they do the marketing for them, and here comes the likes again. So what do we do for likes? And then if you're so busy trying to find the like, when a person does want to meet you, who do you send? Your representative or yourself?
Wow.
Do you send the social media, or will they even like you?
I think, again, you said the right word, going back to basics. I don't care what social media do, or what even goes farther than that. I feel that we really need to set basic ethic rules to our children about life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I know, I'm older, so, we're older. So we came up from that. If someone tell you to jump off a bridge, would you jump off the bridge? So that was the message to say, hey, you're not a follower, you're a leader. Understand that. And I think the same has to go for social media when it comes down to these likes.
Right.
It doesn't make you any better. I think you should know, your children need to know they're great anyway, no matter what, individually, because everybody is different. And this is what the world is about. Everyone is different.
Right.
And I do see some change where they're starting to show commercials where, one of the commercials where the girl had a lot of freckles on her face. And she was beautiful. She didn't have any makeup on and stuff, and it showed her lifestyle. Or they show someone who's albino. I think this is a part of change where we can have our children say, hey, I am beautiful no matter what. No matter what social media is doing, no matter what television or magazines are doing to make a standard of what beauty is. So it is a responsibility of parents to also make that happen, because who do they learn from first?
That's a very interesting question that you say that. You would think that it would be the parent that you learn things from. But statistically, we have foster children. 53% of African Americans in Los Angeles County are in foster.
Right.
So how do we have this conversation? My concern is like the modeling, that we do. And that's why it's important that you go out into the community. And we have wonderful people like Miss Cheryl here that can lend, she laughed.
Cheryl, don't laugh.
She agreed.
Look, call in. If you guys have an opinion. If you have an opinion about it, call in. 323-293-3375.
What will you do for likes?
Cheryl, what's your opinion about it?
Yeah. What do you think? I know it's kind of broad, but...
Yeah, it is. I mean, I always feel, the whole self-worth, self-image is really what is the foundation as far as people trying to get likes, or somebody liking them. I mean, and to learn that self-worth or self-image, of course, comes from home or school or your peers. And sometimes it's not always a positive experience. So, it is broad, but there's so much information out there. If you really want to, approach your life, your choices, there's
like
so
self-help.
much. There's so much information out there to really, but you have to know the information to look for too.
Right.
So that's. For somebody younger, it's almost a crapshoot. I hate to say that, but it almost is. A lot of stuff depends on the family unit. I know you were saying about the foster children and stuff like that, and which sometimes they, don't have a choice as to what they are fed intellectually. But there's so much opportunity for information. There's a lot of good information. There's a lot of bad information, and it's just trial and error almost.
Yeah. And you know what but this is why I'm grateful for shows and talk shows like this, because we can have the conversation. I know sometimes we are very silly, and then sometimes we can be kind of, serious about what's going on in the world. But I just think with likes, my girls and I were just having the conversation because we want to be authentic, and we have a caller.
We have a caller? Okay. Hello. Good evening, caller. Good day. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for calling in Between the Sheets. Do you have a comment about what we're talking about?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Victorville, California.
Okay, Victorville.
Okay, welcome. What's your name?
My name is Renee.
Hi, Renee. Welcome.
Hi.
You have any questions about love or relationships or
likes?
Well, likes. What do you do for
likes? Because
likes?
Adults do it too.
Yeah.
So what do I do for what?
For likes. Do you have social media?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, do you pursue the likes? Are you like one of those social media famous?
Yes, I do pursue.
Okay.
And how does it make you feel?
I can barely hear you guys. What you say?
How does it make you feel?
I'm trying to fit into you guys' subject.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to. Okay, you guys. What are you guys talking about tonight?
We're talking about likes. What you do for likes. Are you one of those social media persons that, enthuse about the likes you get, how many likes you get for popularity or to make yourself feel good?
Oh, well, I go a lot of places, and I'll post where I go, and I get a lot of likes. Or if I change my hairstyle, I get a lot of likes.
Are you on your radio? Do you have it turned up?
No.
Okay, I just hear feedback.
Oh yeah, you're doing fine.
Okay.
Am I doing good?
That's good. That's good right there. No, you're fine.
You guys are making me nervous.
Oh, no. Well, what you want to call? Okay.
Go ahead.
You do a lot of social media you're doing it to get the likes, or you're doing it to where you can go to get invited to many places, or what is your thing about using social media as far as likes are concerned?
People like me, they follow me. They become interested in what they say. It does make you feel good.
Okay.
Okay, so it helps with your self-esteem, right?
Yep, it helps with self-esteem.
Okay.
All right. You want to say hello to Cheryl? Do you have a question for her?
We have Miss Cheryl Cooley here from the group Climax.
No. Oh, Climax. Oh, hi.
I love it.
Oh, hi. I don't know. I'm a little shy.
It's okay. We hear that. A little shy. Maybe we'll hit a subject. You're going to come back and say, girl, wait a minute. Hold on.
Right.
But we appreciate that. I mean, it's good to know that social media, in your case, you saying that it makes you feel good. So let's flip it. Wondering if you have some people that don't like you and that become very popular on it. Will it affect you internally?
Does, but I always, myself, I'm a people person.
Okay.
But I like to post positive things. So I always post something positive. And if they don't like me, they don't like me. But I always post something positive. If there's something negative, I won't post it at all.
All right.
That's good.
Do you have children?
Oh, yes, I do.
How do you feel about your children using that as far as popularity?
I wouldn't want my teenage children to use the internet if I can help it.
Okay. Understandable. Because what we're talking about is that how to get these likes, how they have to expose themselves,
very definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you have experienced that. What is your method of talking to your children about being liked on social media?
Well, my method, it's hard to keep kids from doing what their peers do. But you can only lay a foundation down for your kids.
Right.
And you can only tell them your values and what you feel will be good for them. And you hope and pray they go by that. If you take the internet away from your kids, they will find a way to get on it anyway.
Yeah, that's
you have
true.
to let the kids know what's going on in the world.
That's pretty true. Well, I appreciate you giving us a call and letting us know that. I mean, to hear it from someone who do have children at the teenage age of social media and how it's affecting their lifestyle. And that's good to know. And hopefully other parents will take heed to that as well.
And thank you for supporting us.
Yes. Tell everyone and keep listening to us.
Okay, I will. Thank you, lady.
Thank
All right.
you.
You have a good evening.
Bye.
Yeah. See, that's pretty good. I'm glad to hear that because we do have, it takes two to make it.
Yes.
And our lifestyles as far as work is concerned or what we have to do to keep food on the table and a roof over our head that we're not able to monitor
Everything.
everything, and that's very important. So that's a very touchy subject. Maybe we'll continue that another time. I want to get on Miss Cheryl though.
Miss Cheryl.
Miss Cheryl,
Hot seat.
you don't went to being, well, you still are a musician, singer, artist, and now you're in the religion world.
Well, it's all part of the same path. It's a spiritual path for me. I'm really not into the whole traditional church, with all the rules and regulations, but I'm definitely into whatever makes a person a better human being. Morals, their spiritual growth, all of that is really what I focus on. And it's not my church. I'm just, kind of helping out there. Let's get that straight.
No, it's not your church, but you are an active member.
Yeah.
And are you, and then not only are you an active member, you're at a place, a spiritual place, where it definitely your members that come there.
Oh yeah,
happen to be of the same sex, and how do you feel? Of you transitioning into a minister and knowing that what you were going up against. Okay, as far as I say, our conventional, traditional people. What made you make that challenge, or how do you feel about religion and for the traditional people about religion and what you're preaching about or what you're standing for about? Like, what is your spiritual attitude about to make you want to cross over or feel that women do belong in the place of ministering? Because also, not on top of that, we have people that don't believe that women should be a minister or a preacher. So,
well, first of all, if we really believe in a divine being, then there is no body to view on.
I like that.
So then when you start separating by gender, that is a human decision, not a spiritual decision.
I love it, yeah.
Now, when there starts to being rules and regulations to any type of spiritual understanding or growth, again, that's human stuff. So, when people start saying, women can't do this, women can't do that, then they've already passed over the spiritual aspect and looking at the political aspect of the church.
Yes.
So, I personally haven't been up against someone says, you're a woman and you can't do this and you can't do that. I just personally haven't encountered that,
which is great. And
I could even say haven't encountered that yet,
yes.
But I realize people do have that thought or that understanding.
I like to say, because you're the first person that I've heard say that as far as separating humans and the divine order, because usually other ministers they have a different way about it, but to hear it that way, I think that is definitely perfect to make it very clear and defined. Yeah. Again, if you have a comment about that, call in at 323-293-3375.
And I believe we have a caller.
Do we have a caller? Oh, caller?
Caller, where are you calling from? What's your name? Welcome.
How you doing? My name is Mitch Isley, calling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
All right.
Hello, Mitch Isley. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Wait, is this the infamous Mitch Isley?
Oh, you're right. How you doing?
That's what's up.
Hi, Mitch. How are you?
Good, man. I really appreciate me listening to you guys, man. Y'all got it going on over there.
Well,
thank you. Yeah, spread the word.
Yeah, this is Between the Sheets. So what do you think? We're talking about relationships and doing things for the likes. Do you do things for the likes?
No, I don't do nothing for the likes.
Was it for the likes on social media?
Yeah,
yes,
social media.
To increase your likes on social media.
How does that influence even like well, you're a comedian, so I guess you have to have the likes. Huh?
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair.
You know, because that's a business and it's promoting a business.
Right. But what about your children?
Well, before, this is Mrs. Mitch Isley.
Hey, Mrs. Mitch Isley.
Hello.
That's right. Stand up.
Before, I will say this because I don't think that we should do things for likes, but I don't see anything wrong with us promoting love. Like, you can see on social media all the negativity from killing, you can see money, you can see strippers, you can see all of these things, but I think what we lack is love. Mm-hmm. And then when we do put love on the social media, negativity comes out, oh, they stunting for likes, or they doing this, when we can just genuinely be doing what we doing, enjoying one another, and we're proud of what we have.
Right.
And then it doesn't make sense to me personally how a lot of people say your personal life shouldn't be on social media, but then you'll hop on and say, hey, I got this job promotion at work, or my son got straight A's, or I just purchased a home. That's your personal business.
Right.
That's true.
We don't have no personal business anymore. It just seemed like because social media is just
over.
People are, just covering you. But I totally agree with you. We should promote love more than we do like, because people are liking on negative comments and things that are happening, and that's crazy within itself.
So maybe we should use the love button more, the heart button.
I agree. Well, I definitely use my heart.
Okay, we're going to use the heart button because we're promoting love. Yes.
True. And then I don't believe in like some people also say that we display our love more on Facebook than putting our kids. But we let our kids choose, what they want to do when they get there. But some people put their kids on there, and they do have some ugly kids, and they get mad because they don't have the lunch that they get.
See, now I have to check out your show, but that's true. I'm just saying. But they're beautiful. Their beauty is it's in the eye of the beholder, and it's only skin deep. So everybody see their world in a different space and time. I feel you though. I love it.
They want to clean it. They want to clean it up, and put the kids on there and get like 5 likes and be like, you know what? That's it. I'm mad. I'm not posting my daughter no more.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys want to say something to Cheryl? This is great.
We have Miss Cheryl Cooley.
That's right, Cheryl Cooley on the phone. She's cracking up right now.
You because can ask her anything you want.
The Bible do talk about the beautiful ones, but you just don't assume that because they do separate and talk about the beautiful ones does not mean that everyone else is ugly.
Right.
Correct.
Well, true that. I think everybody is beautiful, but I mean, if they're doing it for likes, then somebody go get their heart broken.
That should be that. Cheryl, what you gonna say about that?
That's when we use the love.
Go ahead, Cheryl. We're gonna let Cheryl talk about that one.
Well, in nature, beauty has many different dimensions and avenues. Society is the one that puts restrictions and or outlines in what beauty should be, do, or have. So I mean, I kind of agree with him when you say, you know, everybody has beauty within them. So you know, it can go on and on and on. But,
she agreed. She laughed.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you guys for calling.
Yes,
Please spread the word. I appreciate the support.
Right. So where can we find you, Mitch?
Oh man, you guys be tuning in. We be on the Mitch Isley Experience Radio Show tomorrow with your partner, or you can on Mitch Isley fan page. You can watch our podcast live on Facebook.
Jesus,
Okay.
let me say it, because you know, let me say it. Okay,
She said, "Let me say it."
Mitch Isley,
See, they're married. They're newly married.
where you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Mitch Isley, MITCHISLEY. We have our Mitch Isley Experience Radio / live podcast that comes on his Facebook fan page. If y'all can tune in every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m.
All right, we're going to check it out. But
See,
guess
the woman
what?
can-
You guys can also hook yourself up with MorrisMediaLive.com
That's right.
and talk to Miss Felicia, the poetess Morris. And trust me,
I think I hear
even get more.
syndication.
That's right. Even get more. Even get more powerful.
That's right.
Definitely support. You know, black businesses and those in the community. Very powerful sister, very legendary, and definitely get with her on Morris Media Live and .com. And speaking of that, those who want to call in is 323-293-3375. We have a very special guest, Miss Cheryl Cooley from the Climax 80s, 90s group, still banging it. And you know what, Cheryl? You're performing pretty soon. Where are you going to be performing?
Yes, our first stop is June 16th in Kansas, and I'm going to have to spell the name of the city because I don't know how to pronounce it. It's spelled Powhattan.
I think it's Powhatan.
Okay, Kansas.
Powhatan, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called, yeah.
We're going to be performing at the Sac and Fox Casino. And then on the 23rd, the very next weekend, we're going to be at the City of Industry, California.
I'm going to... Can we be there?
Of course.
Oh, shoot. I think, you know what? Maybe we talk to Felicia and we do it live. And, you know...
Make the men all pause.
That's what I'm talking about. Make them all pause. Yeah, that would be great.
With the shades and everything.
And what day is that again?
You said it?
What day is that again?
That is June 23rd at the City of Industry. It's called the, Industry.
It's all right. You know, June 23rd got it going on all day long.
Just check out climax.com.
So I will have my special guest. I will have poetess as well as Fireblaze to come because I myself will be at MacArthur Park for the OG Radiotron.
Nice.
And I will be DJing the female section of the show. So, yeah, June 23rd is a very busy day for some reason. So, oh, my God, my heart is going to be there, Spirit, because I'd rather for you guys to come over on my side and let me DJ for you and, you know, do your thing and the whole 9 yards. But next time, maybe that'll be a show. Maybe that'll be something down the road.
Yeah.
You know, make that happen. Yeah, so let's, you talked about the 5 love languages. Did you get the other 2?
I did.
Oh.
So we're going to talk about love. And then after that, after the love language, we got a guest up in the house to add him onto the table, put a little male flavor into it, and get into a little hot conversation with us ladies. So the ladies are gonna make the men pause. How about that?
All pause.
I think that's exciting right now. On 323-293-3375 Between the Sheets, Fireblade Lane and Silky D, and our guest, Miss Cheryl Cooley. we're back right here on Between the Sheets, Fireblaze Lane, and I'm Silky D. Our guest, Cheryl Cooley, and we just added a male
Yes, we needed some
at our
testosterone
table,
in the
right?
room.
And before you introduce them, before we're going to introduce you, this is In Between the Sheets. You can give us a call at 323-293-3375. So, it's family, y'all, and it's a community, and we're here to talk about relationships, all kind of relationships, life. This is an adult show, so we try to keep it real. Yeah. And you never know what you might learn up in here today, huh?
Yep, because we try to, we're in the healing process.
That's right.
We want people to feel empowered. This is a nice, safe place to call in, give us your opinion. If you have anything that you would like some advice on, even.
Right.
We'll do our best to help.
Yes, we'll do our best to help.
Right?
Most definitely.
Right.
And I'm super excited because I have another very good friend of mine here, and his name is Mr. Daryl Morrow. They call him Mr. Abstract.
Yes.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Welcome, D.
Thank you. How y'all doing today?
We're fine. What you think about our show so far?
I think it's great.
We're not man-hating, are we?
Not man-hating, not boring.
Just want to make sure.
Quite entertaining.
We're trying to be.
So do you know about the love language?
Do you know about love language?
What do you think the love language is?
You started already.
I don't waste no time. I don't waste no background.
So that's a clear description of how women are.
Oh, did you we're going to get a lot of calls now.
I didn't say that was a bad thing. I'm just saying straight to the damn point.
Example. That's right. You're right.
Well, don't you want a woman to be straight to the point?
That's all I want her to be.
I hear that no one wants to play games.
Right.
Don't you want women to be straight to the point? Call in.
So what's this love language we talking about?
293-3375.
Right. So, look, the love languages. Let me explain the love languages. So, one is words of affirmation. So that would be like praise. You look nice today, acknowledging things that you've done for them. I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking me out to dinner, or thank you for rubbing my feet, or thank you for running my bath water.
So she asked me, do I know about the love language?
Right, so I'm informing you. So that's one.
Do you use the love language?
I only speak the love language.
Oh, Lord. See, now, but why don't you know the love languages?
I just needed a description so I could know what,
That's one. Here's the next one.
Right.
Receiving gifts. Mm-hmm. Some people think that the only way you can show them that you love them is to give them something. And she can say, oh, I love it. He takes care of all the bills. Girl, I get my nails done. I have this done. And we're good. And he's out there and he works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But that's how she feels like she's loved. Right?
That's Ebonics.
That's number 2. Okay.
That's love Ebonics.
No. That's just receiving gift, but that's a love language.
Yeah.
Okay, now the second one, it can be small. It can be a flower.
Right. It can be a piece of candy.
Exactly.
When you come in from the store. It can be, anything she likes.
Right. Exactly. So the next one is acts of...
He or she likes.
Right. Acts of service. Right. Okay, acts of service. Meaning... maybe driving someone somewhere or just doing for them.
Massage.
Right.
Yes, there you go. He's got it. See, they understand the service
rubbing
part.
The feet.
Right, rubbing the feet.
Bubble bath ready.
You got it. Wash her hair, paint her toenails.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. Wash the car. Right. I like that.
So if that's love language, I'm familiar.
Make sure the gas is in there. Okay, now, next one is physical touch. So some people are touchy-feely, like to cuddle.
Affectionate, super affectionate.
Right. So that's another love language. That's not one of my biggest love languages.
No?
Yeah, no. I'm a Leo.
Are you serious? That's odd coming from you.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now you're going to make me put her in the hot seat.
Don't put me in the hot seat. We're going to put Miss Cheryl in the hot seat.
I just know my girl. So.
She's being quiet over here.
I'm going to be quiet.
Well, what do you think? What is the party? What is your love language?
I have one more.
One more? Is
one
it
more? And then, Miss Cheryl, you're in the hot seat. Right. Okay, and the last one is quality time. So just spending time with your loved one, with your mate, making time. Instead of being so busy carve out a time to have a picnic on the bed while watching Empire. Hint, hint. Just saying.
That's huge. I think the last one is a challenge for everyone. Again, it takes 2 or 3 jobs these days, and it takes when you're pursuing your dreams, and to say, hey, this is our day.
Is she at the table?
Or maybe
like, for real.
This is our time. I think that's a huge challenge. Because you're in the limelight too. I mean, you're an artist. You're in the entertainment business. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I mean, definitely communication is number one because things can be misinterpreted. A serious conversation. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times people jump to the honeymoon part and don't have the serious conversation, maybe at the same time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, understanding each other's boundaries, securities, insecurities.
But you have a busy life, so how did you fit in your relationship to work with your busy life? I mean, you're an entertainer, now you're in ministry. You see what I'm saying?
You have to say that so loud.
Well,
I mean, it's serious.
Cheryl, like,
Stop playing
this is the truth.
Uh-oh.
She actually said she was fighting it every way.
I was fighting it.
Oh, yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I mean.
She's still fighting it.
Yeah, it's a fight.
Yeah.
So that's
we
real.
don't pray for Cheryl.
No, that's
We don't pray for her.
It's still all part of
But it made you cross. But I understand it's a challenge and it's growth.
It's still all a part of the path. It is not one
That's
or the
other.
other.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of all. I mean, everything we experience is spiritual, whether we want to admit that or not.
Period.
That's right.
Break everything down to the atoms and all of that, the ether. I mean, you don't want to get technical. It's still spiritual.
Right.
I love it. Yes.
I mean, I'm going to, make some people's hair curl, but, God doesn't necessarily have to be, humanoid. It could be just the ethers in between the atoms. Absolutely nothing but energy.
See, that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, I saw
look.
And I'm looking. We only have 15 minutes.
I know we have to have Cheryl back on the show for that subject right there.
Yeah, we about to
right
go
here on
somewhere
Between the
else.
Sheets.
I said I don't want to go there because I'm going to just make people's hair curl.
If you guys want Cheryl to go there, call in. Call in right now. 323-293-3375. Because you know what? You fit everyone's struggle of crossing over.
Blank, look.
But why? I don't know what I mean that. No. Because everyone goes through that time where it's a change of life. It's the metamorphosis.
They feel
of life.
called. They feel
the calling,
to do a certain thing.
But
is that it?
it's like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say it traditional. It's like serving 2 masters that they think that's going on. Now, I'm just saying traditionally or worldly or humanly, they're serving 2 masters.
Oh wow!
But spiritually, I think you are enjoying life to your fullest.
Of course.
And exploring that way. And I know you would say that. But, with that, you broke it down to explain that for those who are questioning themselves.
Oh, wow.
Or going through that struggle, of giving up a lot of things that they feel they need to give up because they want to serve the Lord.
Right.
So that's why I said they need to call in here because you are perfect for that.
Yes,
I think you are the perfect person to say that since you're at that crossroad. Can I say that? Or at that peak of,
She's within the experience.
Yeah,
Correct.
I mean, that's my belief system.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
So with
convinced.
that belief system, because you're the first, I've heard that. Considering I've been to a lot of places and talked to a lot of places. Because I also think that, for me, I think I'm a minister in the streets.
All right.
That I walk Jesus' way. I'm in the community, I'm in the street, I'm always talking about life and positivity and the whole bit. So that's my ministry. Although I've had friends say, "You've been called, and you need to be an evangelist, and you need to be." No, I do the works of Jesus, and I do it right here in the streets because to me, that's what Jesus did. He was with the people. So that's what I'm known for.
I got you.
Of my ministry. Right. And then to hear you, to talk about atoms and the energy and all of these things that make it happen.
Yeah.
It's interesting, and I like it.
My background is very religious. And I, along the way, have had a lot of decisions that I've had to make in working with my conscience. I was the person that would study and read the Bible. My parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. If you know me, you know that. Yeah. And in finding the balance that I can accept in my life, it's exactly like Mrs. Mitch Isley said, which is spreading love. Mm-hmm. We have to remember that is in essence who we are supposed to be. Just loving beings. Yeah. And I always say my avatar. We're stuck in these avatars. And we're spiritual. We're spiritual beings. But we have to, in order for us to exist on this planet, and this is going to be weird, we have to have this avatar. We can't be anything if we're going to be in physical form other than these bodies.
I agree with you on that. It takes the love. It definitely. No. I mean, besides the ones who are in it for the money, we're not going to talk about them because it's a business for them and it's about the money, and they use the teachings to, I say, it's pimping, to take from people and to live off of people. Mm-hmm. But for those like us. Mm-hmm. That is here at this table. It is the love. I love my people. Right. I do. And that's the reason why I do what I do, although I have friends saying, like, what's wrong with you? Mm-hmm. Kind of thing. But I feel that's my calling. Mm-hmm. And it is the love. It's the love for the youth. It's the love of our people in the whole bit. And you have to have love. From being that higher spiritual ground, love is what makes the change. Right. And if people get it that we do need to love each other, we would not have these type of social ills that we have. Mm-hmm. Period. Right. So they have to look at themselves. You're right. They have to challenge themselves. They have to challenge their own avatar or their own spirit of who they are. And that's the reality of it. Do you know who you are?
Do you know who you are?
And if you know who you are, you need to call in 323 293-3375 because we got like 10 minutes left, and we forgot about our guests. We didn't forget about you. No,
I don't.
Just step on in.
I don't feel forgotten. I'm just enjoying the conversation.
Absorbing?
Yeah, absorbing, and I feel like it just kind of jumped dynamics a little bit.
Do you have you have a question for us as it pertains to this?
Love language. We should have asked him what love languages do you use?
Right.
Woo!
I mean, listen.
I think I have a little. Like,
I use the whole list. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, that's good to know.
Women are bilingual, so I gotta, I gotta keep it colorful. One day it gotta be a gift. Next day it gotta be a lick. You understand me? It's from one extent to the next.
That's true.
So, you asked.
And we got the answer.
But we need to hear that. Yes. We need to hear it.
But the whole list.
Because, hey, we can get that ego in there and, no man, not me kind of thing. They just will not realize that women do make the world go round.
I mean,
What do you think?
I think that's a fact.
Yeah.
I think it's true that women make the world go round.
He said, "But I have 3 women looking at me."
He's
under the hot seat, you guys.
It's a creative way that it goes around. But
we're not gonna beat you up.
We ain't say it went around smoothly.
We're not gonna beat you up. We're keeping it fair. I just think when did you come to that metamorphosis to know that women do make the world go round?
Oh yeah, see, Phyre knew the reason why she wanted me to come on here, because I'm not going to say nothing really that men like to hear. I'm just going to be honest with you. In my opinion, And then I'm going to keep this short and sweet.
This is a real show. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right.
God made the woman to be our helpmate. And when you go to study hall, and when you go to tutoring, and when you go to these sources to get help, you have to assume that person knows more than you, or they wouldn't be able to help you. So just because God made us the head doesn't necessarily mean he made us the brain inside the head. So I got I'm built a little differently. You understand me? So
okay.
Yeah.
Look, ladies, I'm just saying, if you're interested, call them up, 323-293-3375. Are you married?
So no, I'm not. So,
there you go again. He is single.
So I just think we're just off all the way in just the whole structure of how we love and how we, but we'll get to it. We'll fix it. We'll be having conversations.
I have a question.
Talk to me.
In what way do you expect a woman to love you? What is your love language?
You know what?
If she's going to love you, what language or are you bilingual?
See, I've kind of ran into this brick wall because I had this
a brick wall.
Yeah, because I had this woman in my life that I call my girlfriend. Her real name is grandmother, and she kind of taught me how to do a little bit of everything. Like I can clean, cook, da-da-da-da-da. So it's like when I'm dealing with a woman, the fact that I can do these things better than you,
self-sufficient.
Yes, it's a problem. I don't want to wash clothes better than my woman, but I've ran into those brick walls.
Well, no, because I'm not
saying solely. I'm not saying solely.
No. I mean, because you made a comment about doing it better than a woman. I feel that it's beneficial for men to learn those type of things through the fact, like I told my brothers, you should learn how to cook, clean, and so and stuff, because when you get married and your wife has a baby or she has surgery and a whole bit, you be able to do those things and on top of that to take care of her.
Right.
Because, in my grandfather's days and stuff, he didn't cook. When my grandmother went out of town on vacation.
Oh, yeah, you was struggling.
I was going over there and cook. Only thing he knows how to do is barbecue.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm just saying, I think that is a benefit for men to learn how to cook, wash, clean the whole bit, because again, when she comes home with that child, the uterus, it takes a year anyway for it to really go back in its position, in its place properly, where she won't end up having pneumonia or anything like that. I mean, it's a delicate system on our bodies. You see what I'm saying? And to put her, although we got superwomen out here, pop a baby and then the next day they're out. Believe it or not, you're wondering why they look as old as we do and stuff, because they're not taking care of their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I totally agree.
It helps.
It does. But again, I don't want to be better at it. I don't want to be...
He said better.
I don't want to be more diligent or more focused. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to...
be where she just say, forget it, you do this and I'll just
because,
go out and make the bacon.
We dealing with generations where we're not going home and getting massages.
Right.
These women not...
Those days are gone. It's mutual.
Yeah, see,
me casa,
and
you casa.
And people aren't cooking.
No, they're not
it's
cooking
Postmates
anymore.
and Uber Eats.
So.
Everything is quick.
I'm trying to get our people back to an old love, because this whatever my grandma and great grandma was doing, because whatever these young ones doing, I don't want none of it.
I understand that. Oh, somebody got us on here.
Yeah,
You're repeating. It's okay, but very interesting. We'll have to continue that. Old school or new school?
Right.
Which is better? If you guys want to know, which is better? Old school love?
It ain't 90s R&B.
Or new school love? Yeah. Call on 323-293-3375 right here on Between the Sheets. And if you have a question to ask Miss Cheryl Cooley from Climax and my brother Daryl Abstract over there, ask us any questions, or ourselves, Miss Fireblades Lane, or me and Silky D, free to call. Like I said, we want to keep it real. We want to be able to heal, wellness, and keep people together and loving each other. So, and that's what it's all about. Throughout all our comedy and making jokes and stuff, we want to keep it real and be able to help you in your situation. So,
that's important, systemically, just to learn how to love each other, because sometimes your love languages don't match.
And you need to pay attention when they don't match.
And you need to pay attention, because if you really love someone, You need to show up for them.
Because y'all get to try in sign language and Braille and listen.
Well, you
we
can
not
learn.
talking. No.
You can learn from someone.
What do you mean?
I need a clear conversation, okay? I don't want to feel my way through it. I don't want to sign my way through it.
No, but what I'm saying is like someone who's not affectionate. Maybe they came from a lifestyle their parents wasn't affectionate. Or maybe they didn't come from home.
Listen,
they can learn affection from you. They can learn something from you of you being affectionate.
Okay, well, then you got to see that person is willing to learn. I'm just saying, I'm over forcing love and forcing relationships. We need to know clearly when that's not the person so you can get the hell on.
I mean, you need to open up your eyes.
Yeah, because we just I feel like we waste a lot of time, and what's the word I'm looking for? Settle. We settle. And we don't have to settle.
No, we don't.
I think people get lonely.
It's not even lonely. It's just settle. It's easy. It becomes easy.
Yeah.
And I just don't think love is supposed to be easy. So I want it the right hard way.
Well, I think that comes into the fact of being friends first or dating.
Definitely.
Asking the questions that pertains to you who wants to have a serious relationship, because again, the number one thing is communication. Yeah. And not be blind by what's between your legs first.
I think
and
it's
then when you open up the reality of coming down from it, then all of a sudden now your snoring gets on my nerve, or
you need to get involved with the families
too. The way you look, exactly.
Get involved with the families. That's one thing our culture doesn't do. A lot of other cultures, they be in high school going to family reunions and dinners and grandma's birthday. When you come to the black family, I don't want to see that NIGG, and I don't want to meet her. That's how we treat them. We tell our kids, don't bring that person over here.
Okay, you know what? We're going to continue that for next week because we're winding down. And why don't you tell the audience what you're doing and what's going on, and then we're going to get back to Miss Cheryl, and we're going to talk about her next show to remind everybody about that. So how can they reach you?
I am Daryl. I am VIPD on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. Facebook, Daryl Merrill. And I'll be back.
You'll be back. How about you, Miss Cheryl Cooley?
Oh, you can always find me on climax.com. That's KLYMAXX.com.
Super.
The men all pause.
That's right. The men all pause. Thank you for listening in tonight. Let us know how you like the show right here on Between the Sheets, MorrisMediaLive.com. Give a special shout out to Miss Felicia, the poetess Morris.
And can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
I forgot. My twin is at home, and she had her tooth pulled. So I love you, twin. I'm sorry it's taking me so long. Besos muchos.
Again, and if you want to talk, come and support. She's right here in the community, in the Crenshaw, Leimert Park area. If you're interested of any of podcasting, please contact her. Morris Media.
Morris Media Studios.
Morris Media Studios. That's right. .com. So tune in next week.
Yes. Same time.
And we'll be posted. That's right. Same time. Same love channel.
Same love channel.